Today's video is going to be a little different than what I normally do. It's a first impression slash review type of video on an entire sort of line of products. It's the Perricone No makeup. And I was really intrigued by this, so I wanted to go ahead and give it a shot. And then once I started looking into one product, which was the foundation, I started looking at the bronzer and the blush and the highlighter, and then they have a mascara and a lipstick and a lip gloss. So I thought I'd go ahead and try a full face of it. Basically what it is Perricone which is mainly a skincare line, a very expensive skincare line, now has a no makeup line, and it's not brand new, it's fairly new. I think like it's only existed for maybe the past year, if that, but it's fairly new. So everything is a no makeup product. So no foundation, no bronzer, no blush. So it's essentially made to look like you're not wearing it, but you are. You just look like a more put together, better version of yourself without being able to detect any product on your skin. So it's still going to look like it's your natural skin. So I think that what I'm going to do is I am going to read the claims. I can't speak. I'm going to read the claims to each product as I go. So I'll read the claims to the foundation as I apply that, read the claims to the blush as I apply that, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to go ahead and read the No Foundation Serum, considering that I will not be trying this on camera, which is why I got the No Foundation, because that one is not going to match me. So that says, this weightless fluid foundation reveals skin's natural radiance to impart a flawless complexion. Formulated with neuropeptides, it improves the appearance of firmness, wrinkles, and pores while protecting the skin with broad spectrum SPF 30. So if you're someone that likes SPF in your foundation, both of these have SPF in them. So it's SPF 30. A lot of foundations don't even have SPF that high, so that's actually pretty good. So that's that. Okay, so now the claims for the No Foundation I am getting off of the Sephora website, and apparently this stuff is Sephora exclusive. And this says, an anti-aging treatment foundation with SPF 30 designed to deliver instantly glowing, dewy complexion. This original favorite is available in two shades, number 1 and number 2, which can be used individually or blended to create a perfect shade. Or you could be on either side of the spectrum and not have a shade. So honestly, that's a downfall, because I have a hard time even matching myself because I'm so fair. To a foundation that comes in 20-30 shades. So I guess because this is so thin, normally things that are like a no makeup type of product blend into the skin really easily, but I don't think that everybody will really be able to get used out of one or two shades. It says, No Foundation instantly diffuses imperfections, corrects skin undertones, and minimizes the appearance of fine line and pores with alpha lipoic, some type of acid. The result is radiance and health of youthful looking skin, and is formulated without parabens. I read that it's best applied without a primer because it is technically formulated to be part foundation, part skincare, so it works best when it can directly adhere to your skin without the barrier of a primer. So that's how I'm going to try it, and I'm going to try it with a beauty blender, just because this is what I normally prefer to apply my makeup with, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I will say that there is a scent to this, but it's very, like, you have to be really close to smell it, and it's kind of skincare florally, so it really doesn't bother me, although I'm not sensitive to scents. And it's not super watery. Like if you're familiar with a MAC Face and Body that's really thin, this actually isn't as thin as that. Let's see. The color actually looks like it will work out for me right now. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this on. I can see it disappear into the skin right away. very similar to like a MAC Face and Body, how it almost blends into nothingness and you have no idea where the coverage went. So I feel like this still looks like I don't have anything on. When if on camera it looks any better, but it really just looks like my skin right now. It doesn't look like there's absolutely any coverage. And for me to walk around with this, I will just wear no makeup. So I'm going to try and add another layer and see how that works out. Now if you're someone who is a fan of very light coverage makeup, then you might like this. Okay, so now for bronzer, this is what it looks like. It also comes with a little dropper. The shade is called Medium Warm Bronze, and when I swatched it, I did notice it has like the tiniest, most finely milled specks of like shimmer in it, which I don't think will actually pick up on the skin because they were so finely milled. It just almost looked like it would provide a glow and it reflects really nicely. So this says, an innovative serum designed to contour youthful definition while imparting an elegant veil of warm color and protecting with an SPF 30. So this also has an SPF. No bronzer mimics healthy skin pigment with one universally flattering shade and diffuses imperfection and sun damage with vitamin C ester. When used as a contouring serum, it accentuates youthful definition. Mix it with your foundation to personalize color and achieve an endless number of shades. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on the back of my hand to show you how it drops. So that right there is 2 drops, and it is pretty warm, and as you can see it's really liquidy. It's running down my hand. So I'm going to take this on my Expert Face Brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to dab that on the brush and try to pick up some product without going overboard. I have to say, from a distance, this actually does look really nice. It is very, very natural, but it does look pretty. Okay, next up for blush, it says a revolutionary blush serum designed with broad spectrum SPF 30 to restore the appearance of lift, volume, and contour along cheekbones while imparting a youthful, healthy profusion of color. And since I just have a sample size, it just is like this, and it has like a little plastic wand on here. In store, the like regular size has a doe foot applicator at the end of this, and they want you to dot it on, but I've experienced normally with products like that you dot on and then blend out. It's hard to get rid of that initial dot, so I think regardless, with something like this, any sort of a liquid cheek product, I would put on the back of my hand and kind of work off of there. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is what the color looks like. It's definitely pink, but it's a little bit more of a peachy pink, so it's beautiful. And I do love the color. It's perfect, right up my alley, but let's see, hopefully it applies perfect too. So I think I'm going to take that right on the same brush. And last for the face products is the highlighter. Again, in store it has a doe foot applicator, but because it's a mini, it's a little plastic wand. And this one says, an innovative color treatment designed to highlight and accent upper cheeks to add soft, youthful definition while imparting a soft, pearlized effect and an elegant glow. And this is a really pretty shade of a highlight. So this, I think I'm just going to take on my fingertips. Bronzer. And add right to the cheekbone. This highlighter might also be a really good product to like add with your foundations to make them more glowy or dewy without being overboard, because it's just the most subtle glow. It does look really pretty on my cheekbones, but I'm wondering when I'm in real life and the light's not being directly at it, is it even really going to show up? I don't know. Now for the mascara. This is the most interesting wand I've ever seen. It's almost flat and then has tiny teeth on the top and bottom, and on the sides has, they're also tiny, but they're a little bit thicker and longer than the top and bottom ones are. You're not at all going to be able to see that. But it does have little plastic teeth the whole way around. It is one of those plastic type wands. And the color, it's not black, but it's not like a true rich chocolate brown. It's somewhere in between. So it's dark enough that it might look black on the lashes. We will see. So I'm going in with the... I'm going to go ahead and add a second coat to see how this layers. And I already added some on my lower lashes, so you can see how it looks with one coat. And now for two. Okay, it definitely starts to get clumpy and spidery, and I'm not a fan of that at all. I'm going to take a spoolie. Run that through and separate them. So I think that one coat is as good as it's going to get. It was good. It wasn't great for a $30 mascara. And that's what that looks like. And I'm obsessed with this lip gloss, so I just didn't find a need because I knew that I wasn't going to like it, get use out of it. It wasn't something that was going to really work for me, so I didn't bother. Okay, so I think that I want to do a few check-ins throughout the day. I'm not exactly sure what I have planned. I'll probably have a super boring day. So right now it is no? Okay. Right now it is 3:20 in the afternoon. So yeah, I will do a couple check-ins, let you know how this is wearing, how it is looking, if I have any changes, what my thoughts are, and yeah, I will be back in a few hours. Hey guys, so I'm back to do a check-in, and I think that I'm going to make this my one and only and final check-in, because it is 6:45. So I've had this on for 4 hours, because I think when I started putting it on it may have been like 2:20ish, but the video didn't finish until like 3:20ish. I didn't finish doing my makeup, so somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. Anyway, I have literally never felt so like self-conscious about my makeup and so uncomfortable in my makeup than I do today. It is... nothing about this looks good. Nothing. And it's not picking up on camera just because it's not something that I am seeing in my viewfinder. So you're probably not going to be able to tell on camera. But it just... I can't even describe it because it's not like it's settling into my pores, but I do feel like they are accentuated. It's not settling into fine line. My skin just looks so dull and lifeless. And yeah, it's not pretty at all. And I feel like it accentuates every single little imperfection. And so I'm not a fan of this at all. I mean, my cheek products are still on, but I can't say that these are cheek products that I would wear on their own. I might use them kind of like as a liquid base for a powdered product, like maybe I'll probably still wear highlighter over this and blush and bronzer over this and whatnot. It's not because of the color or consistency or the way that it lays on my skin. It's just very like dull, flat, and lifeless, and I just don't feel like my skin looks good unless there's like a good healthy glow in there. and I'm not getting that at all. My skin just looks dead and aged, and so I personally am not a fan. But again, that was using the No Foundation foundation. I don't know if it'd be any different using the foundation serum. So I think that I'm going to try out the serum, maybe not tomorrow, but like the day after. I will try out the serum, and then I will update that down below and let you know if this was something that worked out better for me. And then I'd also have to play with these cheek products and see if they work better in combination with maybe a different foundation. And yeah, my skin just looks so dead and lifeless. Like I almost can't believe that this is my skin, because it never looks like this. But on the plus side, this mascara looks amazing. It is holding up strong. It has held a curl all day long. I didn't curl my lashes, so it has held up its own sort of curl. So I'm excited to see if I curl my lashes and then apply it, if they would stay up the same way. And the point of this would be to look like fresh and youthful and glowy and radiant, and I feel like it's having the complete opposite effect for me, which when I'm looking at it in the viewfinder, it doesn't look bad. I don't think it looks great at all, but it doesn't look bad. In a mirror, this looks terrible. I feel like there's so much texture on my skin, and my pores are enlarged, and I don't know, just all the wrong things are showing, and I'm not a fan. So with that being said, I may hate it. Doesn't mean that you're gonna hate it. So I mean, if it's something that you've been wanting to try out, try it, because I do think that it's a great concept. But I just don't think that it's worth near $60. Maybe had I paid like $30, $35 for it, I'd keep it. And like find use for it, or you know, try it with different products and make it work. But if I'm paying $60 for a foundation, I don't want it to be something that I have to make it work. It should just work. I shouldn't have to sit here and modify every other step just to get this to look somewhat decent on my skin. So with that being said, this did not work out for me. I really think that these cheek products are going to look really good layered on top of a really good foundation. I think that the foundation is just really throwing everything off for me. But the mascara I definitely loved. And yeah, I hope that this review was helpful. If you have any questions, if you have a product that you would like for me to review or try out, a first impression, or a tutorial idea, just go ahead and leave that down below. If you would like to see any sort of particular holiday looks, also go ahead and leave that down in the comment box. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!